Okay, so I recorded this. This is the third time because I went on so many tangents last time. So let's try this again. Last week, one of my clients' Uber drivers told him that he should stay away from eating carrots because it has sugar in it. Okay, so if you're talking about per volume, like first I'm gonna address like the sugar aspect and then kind of why it doesn't really matter. So when we're talking about around a cup of chopped carrots, it's gonna be around 6 grams of sugar, which okay, yeah, it definitely has more sugar than something like broccoli, which per cup, it's around 1.5 grams of sugar. Okay, so definitely there's a difference in the amount of sugar per volume. All that is good, got it. Cool. Okay, so the problem is though that eating 6 grams of sugar from carrots is not the same thing as eating 6 grams of sugar from a donut. And I mean, yes, once it's broken down, there's that whole thing, that whole aspect of it just being glucose. But with the carrot, you're getting fiber with it. It's gonna be very like crunchy. For a lot of people, that is a little bit more exciting than eating something that's like super soft or smushy. It's gonna help you feel a little bit more full. That mastication process is actually really important and really helpful for feeling full. And one of the reasons why I encourage people to get their meals in from whole food rather than drinking it. Side note though. Okay, and then another thing is that whenever I was like making the plan with this person, they weren't even eating vegetables like on a regular basis. So getting in a serving of vegetables, a handful of carrots, was actually a really good thing for them. They were getting in more fiber, they were getting in more vegetables, more hydration in there, lots of phytonutrients, plant chemicals. And at the same time, because they're working with me, I really try to focus also on making sure that their blood sugar levels are stable and steady throughout the day. So how I pair food is part of the nutrition coaching aspect and what that looks like. And so they weren't just eating the carrots by themselves, which would be fine, like overall, like I'm not gonna tell you to stop eating a vegetable, but they were doing it. They were adding some protein. Can you stop? So they were doing it, they were adding some fiber, they were getting in some fiber, they were getting in some protein with that. And so overall, that 6 grams of sugar is not gonna make an impact long term. So that kind of leads me to my next point, which is, I don't know who this Uber driver was. I have nothing against Uber. I use it all the time when I'm traveling and even here in town. But I don't know if they have a background in science or nutrition or what, but I'm a little bit concerned because okay, so I'm a registered dietitian. I have a degree in nutrition. I did the supervised practice residency internship thing and then did the exam and continuing education and all the licensure stuff. Cool. Okay, so I refrain from giving nutrition advice to people if I just meet them, or even if they're a friend or an acquaintance of mine, if I don't have an intake form on that person, I really try not to give nutrition advice. Yes, there are some foundational things that, I can share and all of that, but really my reason for holding back a little bit is because I don't know what's going on in their life. I don't know if they have any underlying conditions. I don't know what their relationship with food looks like, if they had disordered eating or an eating disorder, and if I would trigger something. And I think a lot of people would be very surprised at how many people just suffer, or how many people deal with, if not like full eating disorders, but just disordered eating and things that really aren't healthy, things that really don't support physical, mental, and social well-being. And I don't know where that person is. They could be at a very good place and I could give them amazing advice, but I'm not gonna give them that, unless I know for sure where they're at. And if they're gonna pay me. I'm just kidding with that. I'm just kidding with that. I would truly do my job as a dietitian if I didn't get paid, but I need to, because my cats and my dogs are spoiled and they need toys. Okay, so anyway, that just got me, it's just, why are we trying to get people to stop eating vegetables? when you get to that point where you're restricting people from eating vegetables, then there's a problem, because there are so many other aspects of health that we can work on that's not stopping people from eating carrots. Like, yes, carrots have more sugar in them, but that doesn't mean that they're unhealthy. I moved this around because it's just getting too dark outside. Anyway, that's about it. I am not too happy with that Uber driver. Again, nothing against Uber or nothing against people who want to help people and give them some helpful tips and advice, but I don't think we should tell people to stop eating vegetables. Oh, and another thing was that the plan is not just to eat carrots for him for the snack. It's going to be growing in a variety. Right now, like when he was starting out, didn't eat very many vegetables at all on most days. And so just getting those carrots in, that's a huge win at this point. Like, that's good. A lot of people would benefit from that. So there's still more places to go forward. There's still more steps to take, and we can increase the vegetable variety and all of that. But I would much rather choose carrots and some nuts and seeds, or carrots and a cheese stick, instead of chips or hot wings by themselves. All right. See you guys later. Bye.